Real coaches, real community, real conversations. Welcome to the Red Car Podcast. Let's get into it.
Everybody talks about culture. You see it painted on the walls of gyms. You see it on the back of t-shirts. You see it in mission statements, websites, social media posts. And honestly, I've never cared much for definitions. Not because they're wrong, but because I think they do the word a disservice. Culture isn't something I read. Culture is something I feel. When I walk into a gym, I know pretty quickly if it's there. I see it in the way athletes walk through the door. I see it in the way coaches are approached. I see it in the conversations. I see it in the energy. I see it in the work. When I coached last year, my court was all the way at the back in the four courts. I can see the entrance from where I stood, and I would watch my kids walk in the gym. And if they looked over and saw me standing there, they'd smile. Some would trot to the court, some would drop their bags and immediately get to telling me about their day. Coach D, let me tell you what happened at school today. Coach D, you won't believe what happened this weekend. And I'd always tell them the same thing. Shoes first, start your warm up. You can tell me while we work. So sometimes I'd walk backward while they walk forward, or I'd walk along with them, listening to their stories as they're warmed up. Now, some people that might sound small. To me, that's culture. Not because they talk to me, because they wanted to. That's the difference. They trusted me enough to share a piece of their day even before we touched a volleyball. To me, that mattered. I also have something I call Mental Monday. We sit on the floor in a circle. People ask, why sit on the floor? Because the floor is the truth. In volleyball, if the ball hits the floor, it's a point, period. No argument, no discussion, no opinions, 100% unadulterated truth. So I use the floor as a place for truth. If there's something on your mind, let's talk about it. If you're frustrated, let's talk about it. If you're carrying something heavy, let's talk about it. Not because we're trying to avoid volleyball, we're trying to remove the weight. I want those kids to know that they're supported. I want them to know that they are heard. I want them to know that they are loved. We can get up then and we can go to work without carrying anything that belongs in the next rep because we don't want it there. Before somebody says that's soft, let me ask you a question. How many athletes are playing with fear? How many are carrying pressure? How many are afraid to make mistakes? How many are trying to be perfect instead of trying to be better? See, I don't think connection and standards are opposites. I think connection allows standards to exist because when people trust you, they'll let you coach them. When people trust you, they'll let you challenge them. When people trust you, they'll let you tell them the truth. One of the hardest moments in my coaching career taught me that. When I lost my daughter, Taylor, I had a conversation with my team. I asked them if I could have a wood talk. That's what I call it. I sat with them and told them the truth. I told them I had lost my daughter. I told them there probably would be days when I cried. I told them that many of them reminded me of Taylor, and I asked them to pardon me if those emotions showed up from time to time. Many of those girls cried with me. Now, think about that for a moment. Not because I gave a speech, not because I demanded respect, not even because I was the coach, because there was a connection, because there was trust, because we had built something together. That moment wasn't culture. That moment was evidence of culture. And that's where I've landed on the word. Culture is not a slogan. Culture is not a banner. Culture is not a t-shirt. Culture is the evidence of connection. It's the smile when an athlete walks in the gym. It's the parent who feels comfortable asking a question. It's the athlete who isn't afraid of making a mistake. It's the coach who listens before speaking. It's the water bottles that need constant refilling because everybody is working. It's the feeling that everybody in the room is moving forward towards something together. Different roads, different stories, different lives, but one gym, one purpose, one commitment. Culture isn't what people say. It's what people consistently experience. And when it's real, athletes feel it, parents feel it, coaches feel it. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to define it. You simply know it's there. See you on the next red card.
Yeah, another one is in the books. Thanks for tuning in for all the second looks. You're locked in with your favorite host. The Red Card Cast, yeah, we're signing out. We'll be back next week without a doubt.